You want to buy a $211,000 home. You plan to pay 20% as a down payment and take out a 30-year loan at an interest rate of 4.7% for the rest. A says, how much is the loan amount going to be? Now, when you put on a down payment, this is cash you're coming in with, and that decreases the balance that you're going to borrow. So you're buying a $211,000 home, and you're putting down 20% as down payment. So you want to figure out what is 20% of $211,000. Now the word of in mathematics means multiplication, so 20% in decimal form is 0.20 times 211,000. That is going to be the down payment. Not the loan amount, but that is going to be the down payment. So let's go to a calculator and let's figure out what that is. Okay, so you can pick your favorite calculator, and we have 20%, which is 0.20. The word of is multiplication of 211,000. So that's $42,200. That is going to be the down payment. That's how much money that you're going to have to come in with. So when you have this much money saved up, that means you can buy a house that is $211,000. Okay, 42,200. So if you're paying that much cash, then the loan amount is going to be decreased by that much. So your loan amount is going to be 211,000, that's the price of the house, minus the amount of cash you're coming in with, which is $42,200. Okay, so let's figure out what that is. So we have 211,000, that's the price of the house, minus 42,200, that is the cash you're coming in with. So your loan amount is going to be 168,800. Okay, so your loan amount is going to be 168,800. All right, part B says, what will your monthly payments be? So for that, we're going to use the monthly payment calculator. Okay, so let's click on that. And then for the monthly payment calculator, here's what we need. We need to know what is our principal amount, what is the amount that we're paying off. So that's going to be 168,800. What is the interest rate? So the interest rate, 4.7%. If you divide that by 100 to convert that to a decimal, you were going to get 0.047. That's your interest rate in decimal form. And the time t is going to be 30 years. So let's plug in these variables. Okay, so we have our principal amount is 168,800. The interest rate is 0.047, which is 4.7% divided by 100, and the time t is 30 years. So your monthly payment is going to be $875.46. Okay, so your monthly payment is going to be $875.46. The next part says, how much total interest do you pay? Well, let's think about this. We borrowed 168,800. Okay, so the borrowed amount is equal to 168,800. That's how much money we should be paying off. Now, how much do we actually pay off? So the total payments, you're making a payment of $875.46 per month. Every year you make 12 payments, and you do this for 30 years. All right, so let's figure out what that is. So we got $875.46. That's how much you're paying each month. You do this every year 12 times. You make 12 payments a year, and you do this for 30 years. So you're paying off, so the total amount of money you're actually paying is $315,165.6. $315,165.6. Okay, we got $315,165.6 or 0.60. So that's how much money you're actually paying, and this is how much money you borrowed. So the rest of it is going to be interest. So let's take the 315,165.60. Okay, subtract off the amount we borrowed, which is 168,800. And we're paying almost the price of almost the loan amount in interest. So the interest we pay is 146,365.6. Okay, so the loan amount is 146,365.6. Oh, sorry, the interest rather. What was it? 145, 365.6. That is how much interest you're paying. So the interest is the total payments minus the borrowed amount. Now, suppose you want to pay off the loan in 15 years rather than 30. What will your monthly payments be? So let's go back here, and we still have the same interest rate. We still have, everything else is the same. All we're changing is instead of 30 years, we're doing this in 15 years. And let's take a look at our monthly payment. Our monthly payment jumps to 1308.63. So our monthly payment is going to be 1308.63. That's your monthly payment. Now, how much money are you saving if you finance for 15 instead of 30 years? Okay, so let's take a look at our total payments. So we're paying 1308.63 per month times 12 months. And instead of doing this for 30 years, we're doing this for 15 years. So let's take a look at our total payments. We have 1308.63. That's our monthly payment. We make 12 payments per year, but now we're only doing this for 15 years. So um, our total payments are 235,553.4. Okay, these are 235,553.4 or 0.40. How much money did we borrow? So the borrowed amount was 168,800. That's how much we borrowed. If we subtract that, we can find out how much interest we'll be paying if we do this in 15 years. So we take 235,553.40 minus 168,800. And look, we're paying half as much in interest. We're only paying 66,753.4. So when buying a house, it's often better to take a 15-year loan instead of a 30-year loan because look at how much money you're saving in interest over the term of your loan. Now that's not always possible because the monthly payments are also significantly higher, but if you can afford it, a 15-year loan is so much better than a 30-year loan.